Okay guys, good morning. Today we're going to look at surface area. Sorry I am not there, but I'm going to walk you through your assignment. Today's Wednesday, January 27th. You should have this assignment in front of you. It is on my desk. If you don't have that, please go ahead and get that. If I move too fast, please stop this video so that you can catch up. I have a couple of things written on this paper for you, okay? So the two things that you need to know today are lateral surface area and total surface area. Okay, if you can please copy down what I write, then you can turn that in and that can be your grade for the day. So to give you a definition, lateral surface area, here I have on the back of your paper. Lateral surface area is the area of just the sides of the shape. It does not include the bases, okay? And the other type of surface area is total surface area. This is the area of all sides of a shape, including the bases. Okay, that's the two things that you need to know today. All right, so we're actually going to start with problem number 1. We're going to learn what capital P means, what this H means, and what big B means, which you should already know. And then we're going to work through some problems. So, here we go. Alright, so first of all here, I have shaded the bases for you, okay? There's always only 2 bases on a prism, alright? They should be congruent in size, and they are parallel to each other. So you can see that this shape and this one, they are running parallel to each other, and they are congruent, or the same size. So when we look at these letters here, we see a capital P. Capital P, super important. It is the perimeter of the base. Okay. Now, we worked on perimeter yesterday, so perimeter is when you are finding the base and adding all of the sides together outside of the base. So for this particular base, we have a side length of 5. That means this side is also going to be 5 and 5, and we're adding those together. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, that equals 20. So your capital P is 20. It's the perimeter of the base. H, that stands for the height of the prism, or in other words, the distance there is in between the 2 bases. The H for this problem is 8. Height. Capital B, or big B. Okay, well, we already talked about that. That stands for area of the base. All right, well, what shape is the base in this particular problem? The shape of the base is actually a square. So if I want the area of this square, I'm going to multiply length times width. The length is 5, the width is also 5. So I'm doing 5 times 5, and that gives me an area of 25. Okay? So you should know capital P, H, and capital B. Now it says formulas. Okay, so we are going to look at the lateral surface area and the total surface area of this problem. So we go to our formula chart here, our cheat sheet for formulas. We know we're doing surface area. We have a rectangular prism, and then we come over here. Here's this formula for the lateral surface area. And this is the formula for the total surface area. So this is including the bases. This one does not include the bases. Okay, so remember, if I go too fast, please stop. So the formula for lateral surface area is capital P times H. Lateral surface area is capital P times H. Well, we already know what capital P is. We already know what H is. So I'm going to go right down here and put the numbers in place of the variables, or the capital P. Capital P, I'm taking out the P and I'm putting 20. Taking away the H and I'm putting 8. And my solution is 20 times 8, which obviously you can use Desmos, and please use Desmos, please. So 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. That means my solution is that the lateral surface area of this shape, which would include all of the sides. So we are only right now looking at this side, the front, the right side, the left side, and the back. All those together are going to be 160 centimeters, and that's going to be squared because it's area, not volume. Okay, now we're going to look at total surface area. The formula for total surface area of a prism is right here. Capital P times H plus 2 times capital B. Capital P times H plus 2 times big B. Remember, big B stands for the area of the base. All right, so capital P, the perimeter of the base is 20, times H, the height of the prism, plus 2 times big B. Big B is the area of this bottom, this base right here. The area of that is 5 times 5. So big B is 25. So when I do 20 times 8, that's 160. Plus 2 times 25, that's 50. What's happening here? I have 25 for the area of this base, 25 for the area of this base, and we're multiplying it by 2 because there are 2 bases. When I do 160 plus 50, I get 210. So my my total surface area is 210 centimeters squared. That's what I'm looking for total surface area. This is my lateral surface area. Okay, if you need to stop, take a minute and catch up, please do that. I'm going to work through a triangular prism because I don't want to spend all day on this, and I will help you when I come back on Thursday. By the way, this should be Wednesday, not Thursday. Here you go. All right, now we have our next shape. It's a triangular prism. Triangular prism. Its name has the shape of the base in it. The base of this is a triangle. There are 2 bases, okay? The triangles are the bases. Capital P, that is the, if you need to come down here at the bottom of your page and write capital P, that's the perimeter of the base. Okay. What shape is my base? My base is a triangle. That means I'm going to do perimeter. I'm going to add all 3 sides together to get my perimeter. So that means I'm adding together 20 plus 15 plus, how long is this side over here? Yeah, it's the same as this one. It's 25. To get my perimeter of my base, I'm adding 15 plus 20 plus 25. When I add those three together, I get 60 for the perimeter of my base. Okay, H, that's the height, or the distance in between the bases. This is my height right here. It's the height of the prism. From one base to the other base, it's 22. And then capital B, this is the area of the base. If you need to write that, please do. Area of the base. Our base in this problem is a triangle. And the measurements of it, here's your right angle right here. This would be the bottom or the base of just the triangle. This would be the height of the triangle. The formula for that is 1/2 times the base times the height. Remember, we are only looking at a two-dimensional shape. We're only looking at the bottom of the prism, this triangle. So the base, I'm going back up here. If I go too fast or you need to rewatch that, please do. So remember, we're doing 1/2 times the base times the height. This is a little b, lowercase b. That means that we are looking at the base of a two-dimensional shape. Right now we are only looking at the triangle, not the whole prism. We want the area of the triangle. Okay, so we are not looking at this measurement. We are only looking at the base of the triangle and the height of the triangle. So to calculate it, 1/2 times 20 times h, which is 15. We are not using 22 because 22 is the height of the prism. We're not looking for the height of the prism right now. We're only looking at the area of the base. We're only looking at the area of this triangle right here, and we're using the base times the height and divide by 2. So when I do 20 times 15, I get 300, and 1/2 times 300 is 150. You obviously can do those calculations on Desmos, but for time's sake, I'm doing it on here quickly. Lateral surface area for this is a prism. Surface area for a prism. Lateral. Capital P times H. Capital P times H. So I already know that P is 60. H is 22. When I multiply those two together, I should get 1,320. Whatever the units are, this one does not have inches, centimeters, feet, or anything on it. So the units squared. I have one more minute in this video. Total surface area is right here. Surface area of a prism. We want capital P times H plus 2 times big B. P is 60 plus 2, 2 times 22. 60 times 22 plus 2 times 150. Okay, this video will be continued on the next video.